Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same.
I mused to myself that you hope the divine rests in peace at least.
There's no rest for the wicked. There's plenty of rest for Lucian, my friend. So we ought to beg all the harder for his return.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him?
I apologize and say that I haven't.
Useless.
That's fucking direct, asshole.
It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Sure.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I?
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
Crafting weaponry, the shiv.
She's gone,
A
Farah.
word of advice to the unarmed. Find a sharp piece of metal, wrap one end in cloth, now you have a shiv. You're no longer unarmed. That's funny. And it's an actual recipe.
Is he?
Where are you, darling?
So these checks are the
She's
new
gone,
things
Farah.
that I got.
God!
Sharp stone on a big branch. Sharp stone on a stick. Shiv, with two different ways of
Mummy's
doing
right
it.
here. Where are you? She's gone,
3
Farah.
different ways.
God!
Toy crossbow. Alright.
I'm not mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
Pipe down, Farah. It's time to accept reality.
The kin's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts and doesn't look up as you approach.
I cough and ask if the ground is really as interesting as all that. Note that at this point I'm talking as the lizard.
Hmm? The ground? I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why?
Red Prince. Express my surprise that he does not recognize me.
Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point?
Ask him why, if he recognized me. He did not say anything.
What would you like me to say? I know you're the Red Prince. You know you're the Red Prince. Why should we discuss it?
Anyway, give up, ask what's on his mind.
My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why?
Red Prince, tell them all should be well when the kin are returned to their rightful place.
Where's that, then? The egg? We'll go back to the egg.
Ass. Say why is a mystery. All that matters is what to do now.
No doubt the two are related. Perhaps if we can reverse the cause of our misfortunes, we can stop this madness before it goes any further.
Hey, he was useless.
Ho ho! Ain't come to shake me down for my knickers, have you? You're all I got left after your buddies were through with me.
I have a human response and say I'm not one of the brutes harassing people here.
That's so. Huh. You look just like them. But then again, I never was the best at telling your kind apart. No harm intended, of course.
Silverwood will continue.
That's racist.
But why? When another divine arises, will source change?
Oh. There's the dwarf.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free, to no avail.
Ah!
Hail! I recognize this fellow from the ship. Tell him glad to see he made it away from the wreck.
Eh? Oh, that. Won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend to.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something.
Ask him if he needs a hand.
Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble.
I tell him I doubt that the old plank was worth a coin.
No, but I'd hoped to build something with it that would be worth 1,000. Yeah, it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
Capsized? So he's building a vessel, was he?
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment.
I would, say if he's got a way of getting out I want it.
Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you.
Do I reach out and shake his hand?
That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast.
I say that his story is well known even outside the Dwarven Kingdom. He was outcast for trying to overthrow Queen Justinian, right?
May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet.
Ask him how he got captured by the Magisters.
I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important as the us. Let's get down to brass tacks. Fighting, I mean. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics.
Sure.
So what'll it be?
Battle Mage sounds fine.
Then it's settled.
Not that settles it.
Capital. Aye. But it seems you've no room for old Beast in your clan now. You come find me when a spot opens up, and take it from me. You'll want to find a place for me at your side.
Oh, so our maximum party size is 4.
Ha! Collared like a dog. A very tall, very strange-smelling dog. I'd pity you, but Shepra the Ineffable has a soft spot for beauty, and you carry that choker off so very well.
I asked the crab what it's doing out here, though the other two options are equally as funny. I can tell the crab to watch its tone or it'll find itself on the wrong end of a spear. Or I can give the human response of, I don't even like eating shellfish, so I certainly won't stand to be insulted by one. But I'm gonna ask what it's doing out here.
Laughing in the faces of my enemies, of course. Little do they know, the most powerful sorcerer the world has ever known scuttles on their very shores.
I'm gonna ask the crab how it came by source powers.
This power is my birthright, same as yours, but one of us has grown to astounding heights, and the other has sunken to depths too humiliating to describe. Pity.
I'm gonna ask if it knows how to get inside the fort.
Sorcerers dance while magisters pull their strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
What? Ask if there's any way out of the fort.
But of course, they'll happily dump your meager bony corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Oh, the tragedy of it.
Wait, I raised my eyebrow. Didn't the order bring us here to cure us?
Ha! Of course, precious. But which is worse, the cure or the disease?
I take my leave. The game just did a quick save, which means something's going to happen. Ah, crocodile. There's a hide button, wasn't there? Sorry, I gotta get used to these controls. Hide, 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 hide. It's probably like H by default. Sneak. Okay, so I was looking for a different thing. Sneak. Sneak. Ah, it saw me. Whoa, skill portation. Maybe these things can teleport? How the hell does a crocodile have the ability to teleport? Gonna end my turn. All in before my heavy attack. I'm gonna do this first. attack him directly. Ooh, shocked. What's that do? Character is shocked by electricity. It gets 1 less AP. That's what these orbs are. So he gets 1 less thing he can do. His recovery is slower. It can't dodge. Does give it higher earth resistance, but lowers its air resistance. Okay. Close. We can do something else. It took a couple of turns for this guy to be able to do anything. Victory.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What's going on? Oh, how pensively our shield looks down upon us. Ask away, shield. Indeed,
Okay. If the rumors are true, I'll be rich as an ancient. Can't expect less from a king's vault, even one on a prison island. If it's anything like the Silver Glen jails, getting out will be as easy as getting in. They'll take any sorcerer these days, and that's easy enough to fake. Landed. Found a good mark right away. Says he's got a teleporter spell I can flinch easy enough. Just had to say I'd escape with him. Far be it for me to lead a stranger to all that gold, though. So close I can almost smell it. The vault ought to be just outside the prison, if I can believe Barbara. Her map's my gold ticket. I see it behind my lids when I close my eyes. The Vault of Braxis. A raid on an ancient vault ended badly for a thief who planned it. Perhaps we might succeed where he failed. Oh, there's the gloves.
Under lock and key.
So... Oh, C was the sneak button. I keep trying to open like some kind of character panel. Oh, it's in the inventory character sheet. Okay, so I have 2 stats. What the hell am I doing with it? Okay, I'm putting 1 point into scoundrel. That's not this one. Putting 1 in memory. And another one in strength. For this, I am going to go ahead and put my point into Hydrosophist. What this does is increasing all the water damage I deal or any vitality healing or magic armor restoration that I cause. There's a specific reason why I'm doing this, and it's referencing the magic armor restoration that I cause. There's a talent I'm taking. I think it starts at the next level. I can get it. That makes it so I restore magic armor when I deal damage. So this helps that, I guess. And then I have a point in personalities. I gotta put it into persuasion again. I'll make someone else a thief. I'll give this guy bartering. I don't know what I'm doing with this guy. Giving him pyrokinetic. He's got innate fire resistance. And then I guess I give this guy, I don't know, 1 to strength, 1 to wits, because he's not going very fast right now. Maybe I should put it into something else. So, I've got the gloves of teleportation. I've got a key, don't I? Or I should say I have a lockpick. Yeah. So I'm going to give it to Ifram. Oh wow, he's got an even higher bartering. I probably should have done thievery on him instead. Oops. I'll keep doing Laura Master for her. I'll make him... Why does he have +3 to bartering? Thrifty. Ah. Okay.
Under lock and key.
Yeah, none of us have the ability to unlock that. Oh. I only just now noticed. Sorry, I was occupied reading all that and I didn't see that I had a couple people in here. Mick Woofles. Oh yeah, making builds so that they're good or you don't mess up. My brother recommended a build for my character that I'm playing. I'm playing the Fane guy, but otherwise the difficulty I'm playing on, I don't think we'll end up messing with it too much. I'll be more concerned about like builds and stuff like that on a second or third playthrough. But yeah, you're 60 hours into your first playthrough? Damn. I didn't expect 60 hours in one thing.
Ha! I found you, didn't I? Red, they said. Red then dead.
Sigh. Is this going to be another attempt on my life? Because they're a frightful bore, frankly, says the Red Prince.
Not an attempt, mate. Not if I can bloody help it.
Yeah, Mick Moofles, I can hear that. I wanted to get to play this. I bought this way back when my younger brother played a lot. I think he's got like 200 hours in it because him and his friends, high school buddies, kept playing it over and over. But I didn't get a chance to get into it. And by that point, he was so deep in the story that I was like, oh, I'll wait until you guys are done playing your playthrough and then we'll play together. And that never happened, so I'm just doing it on my own. Damn, 100 hours if you do all side quests, explore and whatnot. Damn, 100 hours. I'm of the opinion that a game's value is based upon how much time spent per dollar. About every hour to a dollar that you spent on the game. I think I bought this when it was new, so what? It was $50 or $60 then. So all I had to do was get to 50 or 60 hours for it to be worth every penny, and every hour spent beyond that, you know, just throws it into this is a great game category for myself anyways. Yeah, I wanted to play the co-op with him so bad, but now he's played it so much that he's like, yeah, I don't really want to play. It's more fun if you do it by yourself the first time. I was like, oh, okay.
Time's up, Your Highness. Let's dance. It's stabbing time.
This game is really big on AoE effects. Knockdown blocked by physical armor. So I guess that's what the resisted by physical or by any of the armor types mean, is that the CC effect can't work. No, target's not close enough. So I'm just gonna fortify myself. I can't shoot him because the target's too far. How can you be too far? You're an archer. Well, I'll just boost everyone's stats though. And can't do that. Okay, there's the atrophy. Punch him in the face. Seems weird that I have a really short window for my skills right now. And I had much farther visibility. I bet you he's still right in front of me. That's what I thought. Goodbye.
Damned nuisance these assassins are. It's their frightful manners I mind the most, really. Well, that was rather fun, wasn't it? I do find it ever so invigorating to cut a cutthroat's throat.
I say he seems awful relaxed for someone who is just the target of an assassin.
Oh, one gets used to this kind of thing so quickly. This is hardly the first time someone's filled some poor fool's purse and bid him kill the prince.
What difficulty am I on? My brother recommended to do it on story first before he doing it on what tactician was the one he said I should play after the first playthrough. So right now it's on story, so I assume it's whatever the lowest setting is. I wasn't really sure because it didn't really specify other than like the flavor text of the description and what the difficulty was. So I don't know if this is the lowest or the highest because it was the 4th on the list. I'd assume it went easy, normal, hard, whatever story was. But it said it was, you know, if I'm more interested in the story and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any idea what I'm doing, so I want to do it on story first. And then my second playthrough, I'll jump the difficulty up.
I'll tell you what, though. Whomever wants me out of the picture will have to do a lot better if they seek to get the better of me. All those bumblers they've sent so far mark a mere insult to my swordsmanship.
Oh, a lot of stuff. Yeah, normal difficulty can be pretty challenging at the start. My brother did mention that that it gets a little tiny tricky at the beginning, mostly because you have no gear. But and then it kind of tapers out. But then tactician is really the, you got to have a really good build and pick the right abilities, and then engage the enemy correctly, and you'll do fine then. I get a new belt with 3% dodge. I'm gonna put that shit on. Let's see. Naren. That was the guy we just killed. You have served me well in the past. You will do so again. Use the scroll included in this letter and cast it in a public square in Arx. You'll be arrested for source use and shipped to Fort Joy. Once on the island, you will search for a red-skinned lizard. You will kill him. You will cut the body to pieces. You will ensure no magic in the world can restore him back to life. You have your orders. Your weight in gold await you. Good luck and good hunting. It's not worth anything, so I'm going to throw it back on a body. That goes back into the essence thingy bomb. Still value. You go on the ground. Do I usually play top-down games? I shouldn't say that it's my preference. I have played other top-down games though before, forgetting things like Diablo or whatnot. I want to say Baldur's Gate was a top-down. Technically speaking, I think the first Dragon Age, Origins or whatnot was like that. Though I'm thinking Baldur's Gate 2 as being like the first top-down game I think I played, other than maybe like the original Diablo if you count that. But it's not something I commonly play because I think I literally just listed the 3 games that are top-down that I have played before. Dragon Age series in general, because I played Inquisition as well.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
I tell her I just arrived.
Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place.
You're an awful cherry. What do you have to sell? Ooh. Sure. I don't know. God, math is bad. 120, 130.
You here alone?
Say I've been lucky enough to get some close ties.
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better.
I thank her for the advice.
It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all.
I ask her why she's here alone.
Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
I asked her to tell me more. What were her boys like?
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
I take a seat in the sand and I listen.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul.
Oh, thank you.
Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Bam. So I got 2 things, I think. Yeah, so I got a restoration book that I know I'm giving to her.